Girl, sometimes you just have to be, like, cocky and a brat. Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Girl, I'm fucking good.
Good.
I like scooted over here. Everything was very cold and chilly. I was listening to Tinashe.
Girl.
It was like very therapeutic for me. I was feeling really amazing. How are you?
You know, this week honestly hasn't been the best, but
Okay.
it's okay because I have a confession.
Okay.
This is an inside scoop, and honestly, I'm really scared to tell you.
Wait, you didn't even tell me yet.
No.
Okay.
I haven't even told you off camera. Like, I haven't told you at all, and I'm really scared to tell you.
Okay.
Javaughn Gray illegally streamed Brat remixed album. The entire fucking
You
thing.
did?
Consumed like a cookie. Girl, it was like a treat I couldn't resist.
Girl.
I got a link! Somebody sent me the link, and I literally just, like, I was walking, and I was like, Javaughn, don't fucking touch it. Don't touch it. Like, hands off. And then literally I was just walking, and, like, the music that I was listening to, I think I was listening to Dijon. It just wasn't hitting the same, and I was like, I need to hear that Shy Girl 365 remix. And I literally have never hit an iCloud link so fucking fast and downloaded the entire thing onto my phone. Every single song streamed 4 times.
Girl. How was it? I haven't heard it yet.
Have you not?
No.
Say bye, Paul. What a fucking liar. No, okay, for context, you guys, I hate leaks. I think that it is such an invasive form of privacy to an artist, especially who works on this shit for months and months and months. It's like their diary entries and you're just leaking it before they're ready to, like, put it out. But you guys.
I knew you would come around.
There was just something about it.
Girl.
And oh my god.
I got that leak. I feel like we could get, like, in trouble for this.
I don't give a fuck.
I got that leak, and I was like, here's the thing about leaks. I'm not going to listen to something that was leaked if I know I wouldn't stream it, like, in real time and, like, give the artist their flowers and, like, their coin. I know I'm going to stream Brat down, like, again and again and again. And, like,
Woo-hoo!
you know what I mean?
Talk about that one.
Girl. So, like, I know I'm going to stream it, like, so let me just hear it really quick. Also, I'm going to be flying to Arizona when the album comes out. I needed to listen to it a little bit before. Like,
right.
I'm not going to have Wi-Fi.
Drew
like, I'm
is
not gonna
going to the Sweat Tour.
Yes, I'm going to the Sweat. Oh my God, that's actually so exciting.
I know.
I'm going to the Sweat Tour on Sunday.
This weekend.
Yeah, but, girl, that album.
Your content better be good when you go to the Sweat Tour.
Actually, I'm going to reel that in really quick because...
Well, no, actually, and I'll tell you why. It's because we're all living through you.
Okay, you can reel it out, but I'm going to reel it right back the fuck in. I feel like because, well, yes, I do feel like I would want to get my cute Instagram stories for the girls. I'll send you guys some videos, whatever.
Yes.
To me, I feel like when I saw Charli last time, when we saw her at Brooklyn Paramount,
Right.
I got my videos, and now I feel like I just want to experience the concert. Like, I don't want to be constantly thinking about, now, if Ariana comes out, like, if someone crazy comes, you know what I mean? Because the remix album just came out, you know what I mean? Like, maybe there's going to be a
show after the
simulcast.
remix album.
Yeah. Maybe someone's like, I don't think Ariana's going to fly to Phoenix to do some bullshit like that, but... Yes, I will get a couple videos, but I just want to, like, dance. I want to be in GA, like...
I'm so jealous.
I'm really excited.
But what can you do? Like, I already saw her.
You did.
Yeah,
and we saw a good show, girl. We saw, like, an intimate show. There was not a lot of people there.
Yeah. I know that's true.
So.
It was so good, though. By the time that this comes out on Monday of next week, Brat Remix album is out. Go and stream it. My favorite songs are Apple featuring The Japanese House, Everything is Romantic featuring Caroline Polachek, and I really like the 1975 one. I might say something stupid. I also really fucked with the Shy Girl 365, Avi, and I didn't fuck with the Nashe one.
Okay.
But that's okay. It was just forgettable. But I need to go back. Hey. I need to go back to my Files album where it's sitting downloaded comfortably, sitting with a blanket over it, and I'll just refresh.
So we're going to just fully ignore Sympathy as a Knife featuring Ariana Grande. See, and that's also
Snooze
why.
fest.
No, that's why I didn't even send it to you.
But you know what?
Because...
But you know what? The end. I'm so sorry. The ending was so throwback to 3 weeks ago when literally a friend told me that all I do is overtalk on people, and I'm doing the same thing.
Well, you started your segment, girl.
Okay, no. Okay, so the Ariana Grande. I liked the end when it stopped and then it came back and it was like. But besides that, I didn't.
It was like click. It was like click vibes.
Yes.
Like very crazy. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even want to send you the Ariana song, whether you were gonna stream it or not, because just nobody can rain on my parade today. Okay, that song was fucking good, and if you don't like it, that's fine. But like, girl, it was really good. Like, I was kind of living for that song.
Let's give it a refresh after.
Okay.
But
I'm shocked that you liked the 1975 one.
I loved it because this sounds bad. Charli wasn't in it at all. Really, at all.
You just like that? Yeah,
And
she was more like backup vocals.
Yeah, and I loved that. I love that she just kind of like gave them creative lead. I mean, it's her fiance. Like, I feel like she was probably like, "You guys got it. Like,
Yeah.
I trust you."
I just don't like Matty Healy. He gives me really bad vibes.
Yeah.
No, you live for him?
Well, I did when I was younger so bad. Like, he was like my celebrity crush,
Yeah.
and like I just thought he was like the coolest person ever. And I think I've already told this, but when my brother pulled his hair. Have I told that on this pod?
No.
So, Javaughn and I went to a concert of the 1975 when we were very younger, and we had GA, and we were at Barricade, and Matty Healy came over to us, and low-key, before Instagram stories, this is just like a fact. Before Instagram stories even fucking existed, I was already snapping photos. Like, I was already a photographer. Like, I was already looking at and thinking about my Instagram. I'm exhausting today.
You were already setting the scene for your crew, girl. Yeah.
But anyways, all I was doing at Barricade when he came over to us, bottle of red wine, was I was snapping photos. Like, I was like, oh my god, this is the coolest fucking thing ever. Like, he was such a rock star, like, whatever. And then Javelle was like singing and like grabbing. He was like one of the girls like grabbing him and whatever. And then Javelle grabs his hair. Like, he was like, Maddie! And, like, because he was, like, his hair was, like, all in. It was, like, curly era. And Javelle, like, grabbed it. And he looked at me, because we look so similar, I think, like, right next to each other in the crowd. And he points at me, and he goes, never do that again. And I was like, I was taking IG photos. No, and I literally will include an IG photo just so you guys can see and prove me right. I have IG photos from 2015 of him while Javelle's pulling his hair.
What
and
did
I was
Javelle
I
do
was
that?
just sitting there taking photos of him drinking red wine. I thought it was the coolest thing. I hadn't even had a sip of red wine in my life, and I thought it was cool as fuck.
Did he mean to pull his hair?
Absolutely. Fangirl vibes. Like, girl, it was a different era.
That's crazy.
We were in our little American Apparel striped shirts.
Yes,
like,
I used to live,
screaming.
like, I had the CDs, and I would always wear, like, flannels. And keep in mind, I used to live in Flagstaff, Arizona, which was, like, it was kind of like here where you would get all 4 seasons. And so in the fall, girl, I would be all cozied up in my car, like, and I would be streaming the 1975, and I would feel so emotional. Like, I felt like I was feeling all these things. Girl, you were not. You were listening to, like, some random bitch. But, like, it really was a moment. Like, that album, the black one with, like, the white on the...
baby. I still think
so
it's,
good.
like, one of my favorite albums. I literally woke up the other day, this week, and I woke up with Falling For You by the 1975 in my head. Like, I literally rolled over, opened
It's
Spotify,
really good.
pressed play, and just laid there and just stared at the ceiling, like, the moment I woke up.
Menswear, head cards bending.
Oh, I was listening to Head Card Bending in
Bitch.
McCarran Park, and I cried.
It's so good.
Literally today.
But I just can't with him. He's always drinking something crazy, and he's always trying to kiss. I mean, I guess that's kind of like
kinda
us.
me. It's just like you grow into what you see in the media. Oh, also, I was watching the TikTok that I posted today about Partiful, and I have something to say.
What?
I just want to have a deeper conversation about Partiful and, like, the logistics behind it and how, honestly, it's kind of annoying. Okay, so have you ever... Maybe this is just in me because I'm, like, a little bit just, like, delusional. But have you ever, like, been invited by, like, okay, You want to see a boy at a party.
Yes.
Or, like, you just, like, want him to be there. Or, like, you're like, oh, my God, I hope he would be there.
Yeah.
And, like, his friend invited you. Or, like, somebody that he knows that you think, whatever, you, like, paint this whole thing in your head where, like, you're like, no, he's, like, has to be on the Partiful.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, I really want to see. And then you go to the page, and it's, like, RSVP to see list. That shit is so annoying. No. And so then you have to click maybe just to get in, and then you have to decide really quick yes. or no. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a really annoying feature, but I also get it.
I get it as well, but I also... I felt like we needed to explain Partiful maybe a little bit, because I didn't know Partiful until I moved here.
Okay, yeah, and also somebody else did ask me today what that meant.
Okay. Partiful is basically like, remember back in the day when your high school would host like their school dance on Facebook, and they would make a Facebook page for it, and you would press like, oh, I'm going, or you would press like, I don't know about that, and you would press no, or maybe, or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's basically that. It's like an app or like a website, and you get the link to the Partiful, the party, and you go in there, and you can see the whole guest list, you can see the location, but only if
you RSVP.
You RSVP.
Yes, can't go, or maybe.
Yes.
So then sometimes you have to be like, so you can just see the flyer. So it's like,
yes.
I'll use an example. It's like Alex's birthday party, right? And you're like, slay. And you're like, these are all fictional names, just to let you know. So you're like, yes, I was invited to Alex's birthday party, but I really fucking want...
You want to know.
I really want Brian to be there. Like, yes. I would die if Brian was there. Like, I only am going to go to this party if Brian's there. And then you're like, okay, Brian's friends with Alex, so, like, I know that Brian has to be on the RSVP list, but if Brian is RSVPing no or maybe, bitch, I don't want to go to Alex's birthday party, no tea. Yeah. So then you have to press, so then I literally did it today. I was, like, hoping that this boy was there. So I had to press maybe, get in the Partiful, get all the information, see that he's not on the invite list, and then I can't go.
But when you press maybe... it immediately tells the host of the party, Javaughn Gray said maybe. Like, there's no sneaking. Like, there's no sneaking. Look, we like to call ourselves the honest girls of the bunch, but sometimes we do like to sneak. Like, sometimes we like to, stay in the shadows, as everybody does.
Oh,
okay?
Bitch, I've been doing some sneaking this week. I told you off camera my sneak.
Girl, we have to sneak. Like, I'm sorry, and everybody sneaks. I'm not going to apologize for that. But, like, you want to be... Partiful, you cannot sneak.
You can't sneak.
You can't see the location. You can't see anything. So, that's why last week when I was saying, like, I saw you on the Partiful, like, I was so excited because genuinely, once you get in there and you can get the tea, like, you can see who's going. You can post little comments like, I'm so excited. Yeah. Like a little GIF. It's fun in there, but if you're not in there, you really have to commit.
No, honestly, you do. But I would like to go back to the sneaking. I'm pro sneaking. Sometimes you have to be sneaky.
I think you do.
You have to be a sneaky bitch. Like, the thing is like, I have learned, I can find out anything about anyone. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. If somebody's hanging out with somebody, I know who they're hanging out with. Yeah. And, like, or I know who they're going to the party with or what they're wearing to. I know. Yeah. Like, I'm not a dumb bitch. I've had a phone since I was 7 years old. Like, unfortunately, I know how to work this shit. Mm-hmm. I wish I could throw it in the water. I actually was sitting by the water the other day.
No.
And I literally was like, should I literally just throw this fucking device in the water? That was such a good segue.
Yeah, you did. Because I know that shit's on the list, girl. You better work.
No, it is. That's my next one.
Deleting Twitter.
Yes, I deleted Twitter.
I've done that a few times, but every time I do that, I feel like Selena Gomez. You know how she's always on Instagram? She's talking about, I'm taking a break from social media. Yeah, many screenshots to choose from where she's like, which I love Selena. I'm a Selenator. Well, I don't want to say that, but I love Selena. But she's just like, she's always posting on Instagram. She's like, I need a fucking break. And then like 2 days later, she's like at the Sabrina Carpenter tour. Yeah, like so fierce. Well, like me too. So I get it. Yeah. But I just think it's always funny. Every time I delete any social media, I just think of Selena. I'm just like, she's just so funny to me. I just love her. But yeah, you deleted Twitter.
This is actually like my first time ever deleting a social app.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've said, I think on the pod before, I think it's so just like, it's like, girl, just delete the app from your phone. Yeah. Like, you don't gotta deactivate the account.
You
like
deactivated?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, like I didn't just delete. No, but that's why I'm like, that's crazy girl shit. It's not crazy girl shit, but I'm like, whenever somebody deactivates, I'm like, girl,
Yeah, it's a little OD.
it's a little OD, but I did it.
Work.
Yeah, I deactivated and deleted it off my phone. And you start to like compare yourself also, and like, I mean, this is shit that they've been saying since ancient Rome, like,
Yeah.
but like, comparison is like the thief of joy. And like going on Twitter and comparing yourself, whether it's to people that you know in your personal life or like comparison to like strangers, like the amount of twinks, like perfect, like
I know, girl.
like perfect everything pop up on my For You on Twitter. It's
Probably
like
my
every
fault.
it's every 3 tweets or every 4 tweets, like, and then I'm liking them and I'm engaging in it, and so then they keep popping up, and then I'm just comparing myself to them, and it's like, I don't know, girl. I've been sounding a little crazy on this pod,
No,
but like,
no. Last week was my crazy week, so please take the floor, girl. I was fucking crazy last week. I was having
but you just start to compare yourself, and then you're just like, this is getting really fucking exhausting, and then you like just compare yourself to, again, people in your personal life.
I just want to challenge that behavior though, because I do the same thing. I challenge myself as well, but it's like you also do so many amazing things and provide so much like funny content, like you have an eye for things that nobody else has that you're bringing to social media, that I'm sure other people are comparing themselves to you as well.
No,
like it's
I
easy
know.
to look up at like what you wish you could have or like what you could, but it's also like there's a lot of people also looking up at you, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But sometimes, girl, you just have to deactivate, delete.
Well, yes.
You know?
Yes.
But I'll be back, trust me, because you actually have to sign up 30 days, or you have to activate
Or it
your
goes
account, or
away
you lose
forever.
your... Yeah. When I saw that shit, I was like, oh, shit. Okay, so I have 30 days to, like, clean up my act and get okay.
Yeah. If you leave it sitting for 30 days, it just goes away.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely be back by, like day 27, because I'm gonna get my fucking ad trust.
Imagine.
Like, no.
I know. I've never let it go all the way. Like, I'll deactivate for a few days, and I'm like, but I don't want to lose all my tweets.
Yeah.
Like, I have some iconic tweets.
No, like, it's not even... Yeah, like, I'm not gonna lose all my tweets. I just, like, need a moment to refresh my...
Yeah. Have you ever blocked someone on Twitter before?
So, I have,
Okay.
but I'll immediately unblock, because
Okay.
in my eyes, blocking, whether it's on Instagram, on Twitter, on Letterboxd, on anything,
dead.
like, it's immature. In my eyes. Like,
I agree.
I can block... No. I was gonna say, I could block on Instagram, because it's a little bit harder to find somebody on Instagram if you block them. Like, if you really can't do it, you can block somebody on Instagram and be like, okay, and then it's kind of hard to, like, find their profile. But, like, on Twitter, it really makes no sense to block somebody, because you can just go to their page and press view post, and then it's right there, so it really does nothing. But the whole thing is just immature to me.
Yeah, I tweeted that one time where I was like, what are you all doing out here, like, blocking people? Like, that's crazy. And someone did respond, and they were like, well, I've had to block people in the past because they're, like, actually harassing me. That is not what we're talking about.
No.
Like, if you need to block someone for your safety, like, yes, absolutely. Also, me saying, like, that's not what we're telling you to do. You can actually do whatever you want. I'm just saying, for me, I feel like blocking is, like, I'm down to not talk anymore. I'm down to not see each other's posts. You can unfollow me, like, whatever. But just, like, blocking to me is so sad. Like,
It's so sad. It's like, I've had people block me.
Same.
No, yeah, like I've been blocked by a handful of people, and each time I'm like, did I really bother you so much, or like, what did I do? Like, but then I'm like, I don't know. I saw this TikTok that one time that was like, if he blocks you or unfollows you, it means he really loves you.
I'm dead. If you're seeing this TikTok, it was meant for you. Yeah.
No, I've seen like something like that, and also at the same time, I kind of like not to be like that person, but you kind of do mean so much to them that they're just like, I love you, and I just can't see it. But again, I do think it's a little bit like immature in the sense that like you should have a better like grip of your emotions a little bit.
I agree.
But I've been unfollowed. I've been blocked.
Girl, I've been blocked by a guy before, and I was literally blocked by him on multiple platforms, but I was in his bed hooking up with him. How does that work?
Damn. You know, the same's happened to me. But I wasn't blocked. I was like maybe just unfollowed.
Blocked. Like,
I've also been, this is like a friend. I've been, they unfollowed me, or like we unfollowed each other.
Uh-huh.
And we, like had a wine night.
like that's so weird. That is
I was like,
weird.
I was just like sitting there kind of, and it, you know, it, at the end of the day, it doesn't, like everything's not about Instagram, but you're just like,
I know.
It gets to a point of like immaturity where you're just like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, why can't we just be mature about this and like,
yeah.
and that's why I don't like the whole block thing.
The block is
The
just
block
like,
is crazy.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, imagine being blocked. Well, you actually just said that you did. I was
Yes.
gonna say, could you imagine being blocked and you're having a wine night?
Yes.
Like, that's
I lived
crazy.
it, mama.
That's crazy.
I lived it. And it's so confusing because you're like, this person is like, we're like having an intimate moment. They obviously care about me enough to be spending time with me.
Yeah.
They, like, it's very emotional.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not allowed to see what you post on Twitter.
It's really, like, I went through something similar. It's really not only A, embarrassing, but B, it's like immature from both parties, but also it's confusing.
It's so
and also it's
confusing.
heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And also it's confusing again. And it's just like dumb.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just funny.
But
like
you were in bed.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah.
In bed. You can't
Like, life is just fucking confusing.
and then I think in my head I'm like, does he know that like I was fully blocked? And it's like, yes.
Well, okay, wait. Can I actually bring something up that has to do with this, but it doesn't really have to do with this?
Of course.
I actually just watched this movie this week, and I think it's like gonna be like one of my new favorite movies.
What's it called?
Like, I think it might be like one of my Letterboxd 4. I can't stop thinking about it since I
Well, what
watched it
is
last
it
night.
called?
Well, I don't know about Letterboxd 4, but I can't wait to watch it again. Essentially, it's called Keep the Lights On.
Okay. I'm not
And-
yawning because I'm just yawning.
No, it's okay. It's called Keep the Lights On, and it was about this gay couple. And it was just like their life over like multiple years with each other.
Girl.
From like 1998 to 2007. There's one scene where Paul's having sex with another guy. Like, in the next, they were married, like years together spent with each other.
Girl.
And then like they get to this point where like they can't really be together because like something's in the way. Because I want you guys to watch it. I'm like not gonna tell you.
Yeah.
But they like can't be together because like something's coming between them and something's in the way of it. And like Eric loves Paul. Like he would lose everything for him. Like he's just like, I love you and like I just want to make this work so badly that like I will just like talk with you, I'll communicate with you, like I don't give a fuck. Like whatever. And there's one point where Eric is sitting on the couch and Paul is like getting fucked by another guy in the room with the door open. And Paul like yells out for him and he's like, Eric. And Eric like goes to the room and Paul is like crying as like this guy's like fucking him. And Eric sits at the edge of the bed like this. Like Paul is right here and he's just holding his hand. And he was just like holding his hand and he was just like, I love you.
No.
And it was just so heartbreaking and like
Keep that shit away from me. I don't have any.
no,
time
I was
for
like
that.
this 5 stars like.
There's movies I can't even watch. Like I cannot watch Heartstopper. I cannot watch these things that I just know are gonna like get me together.
I kind of love that shit.
No, girl, no.
I'm just like
I'm proud of you for watching shit like that because that is you get in tune with things.
you just feel it and you're able to be like, maybe I'm not fucking crazy.
Right,
Where
right.
you're able to just be like, I don't know. I just love like shit that just tears you apart because that's real life. Like, fuck a reality show. Like, that's real life. And people have like written movies about it and like filmed these real life experiences and made them into living pieces of art that you're just like, wow, you are so talented.
I can't do it.
I love it. So you guys should watch that movie. It's called Keep the Lights On.
You guys can watch it. That would break me into a million pieces. I literally have to space out my watchings of like Call Me by Your Name or like something like that. I'm like, it has to be once every few years.
It was sadder than Call Me by Your Name.
Damn.
Yeah. It was really good.
I don't know how I can do it, girl.
Yeah. Call Me by Your Name is beautiful though. This was like not as like beautiful, but it was shot on 35mm film. Oh, it was so
Work.
It was so pretty.
Do you have anything else on your list? I'm like just kind of chilling today.
I said, I'm trying to just like grow up a bit.
How so?
Like in my style, in like the way in which I handle things. I kind of have already talked about this like in the last few episodes. Like being, oh my god, I thought it wasn't recording for a bit. I was
Imagine.
like, shit. I don't know. I've just been doing a lot of like whatever. I feel like I do this every week. A lot of like accountability, responsibility, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like helping me to like grow up a bit. But also it's been like reflecting in my personal style.
Oh, like your look.
Yeah.
I always think about that too when I'm like posting on. Maybe we are like obsessed with social media. Because I'm just thinking about everything's about like posting. But I do think about it when I'm like.
Well, I work in it, so I have to be. But also at the same time, like even when I deleted Twitter, I wanted to delete Instagram, but I literally can't.
Yeah, you can't.
I like actually literally can't. So like.
I just think about it all the time. Like I think about it all the time. But like I'm on Instagram and I'm like, is this a story that like.
That one was good with Bon Iver.
Oh, I didn't hear that one yet.
Oh, baby. That was good.
It's good.
It was so... The lyrics... She was like, me and George want to, but like when we start working hard... It was so good. It was so good. Oh my god.
Work. I'm going to have to listen to it.
Yeah.
No, I love her too.
I hate to be like that Brooklyn gay, but like it's just the vibe.
It is. She is very she's very New York. That's why she's coming to upstate tomorrow.
Pissed off that I won't be there. I didn't get chosen again, whatever.
But anyway. I feel like every time I post on Instagram it's like, is this something that a 25-year-old person would post? Or like an Instagram story, I'm like, is this something that is in tune with my age? Or like because I always feel very childish. And I feel childish when I'm on dates with guys. Or, like, I feel childish when I'm hanging out with my friends who have, like, big corporate jobs. And it's, like, I'm trying to just, like... Not that I don't think growing up is, like, a good thing. I'm, like... I think that's great. But I also just think that that's a strength of mine. Is, like, I'm... outgoing. I'm fucking stupid. Like, I'm so crazy. She's so crazy, girl. She's so crazy. But like I do. Like yes, absolutely. But it's like I don't. If I was trying to act like I wasn't, like when I post on Instagram, I'm not thinking. I am thinking. Can I form a sentence? This is what I'm saying. This is how I feel childish. I can't articulate myself. I can't say what I want to say. That's okay, girl. That's how I am. I stumble over my shit, you know? Yeah. And I'm going to meet somebody, a boy, a friend, my friends in my life that just get that. And so I don't have to, like, be different. You know what I mean?
No, I know.
But it's confusing.
It's so confusing. And I had that on my list about the whole comparison thing. Like, I went more into depth, but...
Yes.
I feel so childish.
Yes.
Like, but then I'm like, but this is, like, who the fuck I am.
Exactly.
And I also, like...
And it's good, girl.
And I do have shit going on in my life. And, like...
Yes.
I do have like, I have my own creative eye. And, like... It's exhausting.
Maybe we act 16. It's like, I don't care.
Like, fuck it.
I literally don't care because guess what? We're friends. Matt's my friend. Callie's my friend. Like, I have friends in my life. I have people that love me. Like, people do care about me. So I'm not doing everything wrong. I'm paying my rent. I'm doing what I need to do. So for me to sit there and compare myself to other people, girl, bye. Like, I don't have time for it. If someone doesn't like how I act, if someone thinks I'm childish, work. They don't have to hang out with me.
Yeah.
Because I literally can't fix it. I can't change it.
Yeah.
There's nothing about me that's gonna just like shift overnight. I cannot be this like calm, cool, and collected girl. It's never gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen for me.
And that's fine. It's not a bad thing.
I don't know. In a perfect universe, I wish I could be like that calm individual that's like a Cancer or like a Libra.
Boring,
and that's just
boring,
able to be like, yeah, like this is like really intellectual and like this is why this should go with this and like this is why like this should be like
No.
like this is why this should be like perceived this way or like this is why wine should go with this and oh I wear Aesop and bitch I am not like that. I wish I was, but I'm just not. And sometimes you just have to give it up and just be like,
That's how I feel.
maybe growing up is just accepting the fact that that's just literally not you.
No.
And that's the part about growing up. You don't gotta grow up. You just have to
No,
accept the
girl.
fact that that's never gonna be
I'm
you.
never gonna be the little calm girl that like everybody wishes what was going on in their head.
Yeah.
What are they thinking? I can't
Yeah.
read them. Girl, that's never gonna be me.
Yeah.
And
Or
that's
else,
okay.
or I always see people at coffee shops like writing or
Girl, I-
painting.
I'm on Twitter.
And I'm on Twitter.com.
Keying.
And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? And then I'm like, this is literally just like who I am. You just kind of have
It's
to
who
accept
you
it and
are.
move on.
And when I'm on
You
Twitter.com
are
in the
who
coffee
you
shop.
are for your pride.
When I'm on Twitter.com in the coffee shop while someone's writing a poem, I love their poem and I will support it 100%. Baby, my tweet is getting 300,000 likes. So I'm actually doing something fierce. Like, I'm not just sitting there on Twitter, like, doing some bullshit. Like, this is a business. I own businesses. I have few children in Uganda. But it's really, it's like, I have to give myself some credit too. And you have to give yourself some credit too.
Like no, I'm taking photos of the coffee shop. Like I'm perceiving I'm perceiving people's thoughts. Like I'm like, oh, I wonder what they're talking about. I wonder what they're thinking about. I'm listening to music. I'm curating playlists.
Yes!
I'm curating a vibe.
Yes!
Like I'm a vibe curator. Like I'm like
Exactly.
looking and
You're a
thinking.
world builder.
I'm thinking about like how I could make my coffee shop in the future better, stronger, faster.
Exactly.
Like
What is this drink gonna be like? What content can I make on TikTok that's gonna really launch this
Damn
business forward?
straight.
Just because
Damn
you're not
straight.
writing a fucking haiku in your fucking journal does not mean that you're
Bitch.
not an adult. You're thinking
Fuck
about
your
other
poems.
things.
fuck your poems. Fuck your poetry.
No, it doesn't.
Fuck your point of view. Fuck your
No,
film shots.
I love a haiku, but I cannot write one, and that's okay.
Me shitting on film.
I-
and writing poetry.
like my tweets are my poems.
Yeah. No, I know.
So it's just about perspective.
Yeah. We're exhausting.
We're really exhausting. But we're
And-
not. Like, that's why we have a podcast. That's why people are watching. You know what I'm saying?
We own
like,
businesses.
It's about switching the narrative.
No,
like,
shit. Honestly, I'm so real, though. Like, even this was on my resume. Like, this podcast was, it shows a
Because-
certain level of, bitch, I'm a go-getter.
yes, baby. I'm self-made. Like, I'm an entrepreneur.
I'm self-made.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah.
With that,
With
we digress.
What's your talk of the week, my baby
My
girl?
attack of the week is that I am gonna have you go first.
My talk of the week is that I deleted Twitter.
Oh yeah, that's actually very major.
It was super major. And it was just something I got to tack on this board and figure out. And maybe by the time you guys see me next week, I will have Twitter. Oh, I think I'm going to cut my sobriety next week. I don't know. We'll see. That's also my talk of the week of debating if I want to. I think I'm going to. I don't know.
Work.
Took a month. Whatever. And then my songs of the week are Aggie by Coco and Claire.
Ugh. So good. So good.
Yeah, really good. Heaven by Clairo.
Okay.
And that song is so sad. And honestly, that's it. I don't even have a third. I'm changing my ways.
Damn, growing up.
Growing up.
2 songs in a week. My tack is that I'm really excited for the Brat remix album. I can't wait to hear it.
You're going to sweat
I'm
this
going
weekend?
to sweat. Thank you. I keep forgetting.
It's like, how?
I don't know. I just feel
I
like because I'm
mean,
going
yeah.
home to see my family, it's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the concert.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I am seeing Sweat. I'm really excited to do that. And my songs of the week are, I have to pull it up because I actually have to know how to say it.
Mm-hmm.
It's Ella Quiere Techno by Taichu and Imanbek, and All Yours by Normani. Dopamine got no noise.
No
feel kinda
noise.
bad for her.
I lied. I have another third song of the week.
Uh-huh.
It's Apple featuring the Japanese house.
Yes, girl.
Which you guys will hear
That
soon.
was the truth. That was the truth. Also, my song of the week is Cuckoo by Tina Hand and myself because we're getting our mixes back. You guys, this song is going to be
cute.
good, and it's going to be coming out soon. Also, I think I'm going to be like performing on stage in a couple weeks.
I know.
So, come to the Tina Hand show.
I'll be there.
And I will be on stage with her.
Yay!
I'm really excited.
Well, with that said, I hope you have the best time at Sweat, and I'll be here in Bushwick, New York.
We need to include that video of Gigi Gorgeous talking about Bushwick.
Yes.
Girl.
There's this place. It's called Bushwick. I will never go there.
She's like, my security was scared themselves. She didn't say all that, but
yeah,
I
I'll be
love
here
you.
in Bushwick, but I love you too.
And love y'all. Thank you for watching. We're back on schedule.
Bye.